being a small YouTuber feels like being employed and not really told how much you can make at the end of the month. So you just have to work your way through to the end of the month to see exactly how much you are likely to earn in that particular month. And throughout this period, you are likely to have your personal estimations as to how much you feel like you can make at the end of each month. And you might have several things in mind to buy when you finally get your first paycheck. So that was exactly my situation, and I personally wanted a car. So I was hoping with the first month pay or the second month or the third month, I would be able to have my personal dream car. And in this video, I'm going to be revealing entirely how much I've made in my first 3 months of monetization. Stay tuned to find out if this was enough to buy me my dream car as I wanted. So I'm going to be opening up on exactly how much this 3 months of monetization has been like for me, how well I did in the month of January, February and March. So straight onto the dashboard, I was finally monetized on YouTube on January 16th, 2023, and within the first month, I've had just about 15 days to make money on the platform. So straight onto the dashboard in the month of January, after I was monetized on the 16th of January 2023, I gained 412 hours of watch time. I had 107 subscribers, and the total views I gained in the month of January after monetization was 21,305 views. The CPM for the month of January was $3.44, while the RPM, which is how much I will be taking as a cut, was $1.08. The lowest I made in the month of January was 75 cents. That was the first day of monetization on the 16th of January 2023, and the highest I made in January was $1.92. And in total in the month of January, I made $22.83. I think this was not enough to get me my car which I wanted to buy when I finally get paid on YouTube. So we are moving into the month of February, which has 28 days, and in that particular month of February I gained 701 hours of watch time with a total subscription of 176 in the month of February. The total views I gained in the month of February was 36,458. My CPM for the month of February increased a bit. I had a CPM of $4.60, while the RPM was also $1.43 in the month of February for me. The lowest I made in the month of February was $1.37, and the highest in that particular month was $3.12. In total, I made a whopping $51.88 in the month of February. So this was not also something that could get me a car, and we are moving on, or we are rolling on into the month of March to see how well I did, if this could also add up to get me a car which I dreamed of. So in the month of March, I did slightly well compared to the previous month. I've had a watch time of 795 hours. I gained 158 subscribers. This is something lower to what I gained in the month of February. The views in the month of March were little above 39,000. And moving on to the CPM in the month of March, it rise, and I noticed that every single month after monetization, my CPM goes up each and every month. This was a good sign that if I continue, I will be making enough and I will be able to get my dream car which I wanted to buy. So the CPM for the month of March was $5.21 for me, and the RPM for the month of March was $1.89, almost getting to $2. And the lowest I made in a day in the month of March was $1.48, and the highest I made in a single day in the month of March was $4.80. So throughout the month of March, I made a whopping $73.61. All this, in addition to what I've made in the previous month, add up to 148 cents. So as we already know, YouTube will not pay you if you do not add up to $100 threshold of Google AdSense, and the previous month could not be able to add up to $100. So these first 3 months of my monetization add up to $148. That was when I had my first paycheck, and per my estimations as to what I will be getting and what I will be using the money for, which is to get a car, this figure would definitely not be able to get me my dream car as I wanted. So as I continue to upload, I noticed that the CPM and other figures were going up. So the more I upload, the more I am likely to earn something huge compared to the previous month. So this video is basically to create awareness out there for upcoming YouTubers or somebody who has newly been monetized to not be overly excited and hoping for bigger figures at the end of the month. YouTube paycheck at the end of the month is not something you can predict. You just have to continue to put in the work. Your CPM and RPM are those factors that determine how much you are likely to make, and that all boils down to your niche. So if you belong to a very lucrative niche, you can be able to record some huge figures compared to what I have earned. The location of your audience also determines how well you can do on YouTube in terms of your estimated revenue. I think these particular videos were very exciting for me to watch those times as I was getting close to monetization, and I think as I've gone through the process, it is very necessary I let go of all these information for those coming up or those who are already monetized to know how much you are likely to make at the end of each month. But then you should note that your CPM, the RPM, and then your niche entirely influence how much you are likely to make. Thank you, and please subscribe for more lessons like this in the coming days.